So I thought I'd pop on here and do a quick video because I never seem to get any time sitting down at home. I'm in the shop, as you can see. Yeah, I'm in the shop. I never really get any time at home to actually sit down and do a vlog, and hence there hasn't been any vlogs lately. So I said I'd do a quick one in the shop. It's a bit ad hoc. Hope you bear with me. So last weekend we went away on a little trip, and we went to Fermanagh in Northern Ireland, and I picked up the Love Sewing magazine. Now I don't normally buy them, but they're much cheaper, and I was a bit of a treat because I was on holiday. So I'm going to show you what it came with, because there was two really lovely patterns with it, and I'm going to give you some pattern suggestions, and I've actually started making one of them, so I'm just going to show you that. So here is the Love Sewing magazine that I got while I was away, and I thought the front illustration, so the front pattern here which comes with it, and actually goes up to a great size range, 24, and I'll go through the back of it in a few minutes. But the front part of this is like the top from the first episode of the Sewing Bee, and I thought, oh, I'd like to give that a go. Now on the actual pattern itself, it comes with a jumpsuit, and I think I might make that now in a plain, but I wanted to make a top version of it. Now looking at this, it looks like it comes down to your waist, but I made a version, ta-da, in a viscose crepe, and I put it on, and yeah, my bottom of my bra is there. So this is quite, and I didn't do the ruching detail, which would have lifted it up a bit more. I was trying to make it a bit longer. Of course, yeah, I hacked it a little bit. And I did have the sleeves, but I didn't like them. So I'm going to just enclose that sleeve arm. And what I'm going to do is, because it's quite short, is add on a peplum. So basically use the skirt pattern and hack it and have like a nice peplum frill to this. But I think this is quite nice. It'll go with the white linen trousers I made recently. It's easy enough to do. I would say if you were going to make it, make sure everything is overlocked and turned in advance. I didn't put the darts on the back because I wasn't fitting it into a skirt, so I wanted it like a loose top. And I would say is make sure your notches are on the neckline for where the sew point, sew down to point and things like that, because I forgot and had to do that later. So this is in a viscose challis. This is one of the fabrics we have. It's actually a crepe. You see the texture there? It's absolutely gorgeous. And I think any kind of like a lightweight fabric, because if you look at the back, so it says crepe, rayon, crepe back satin, challis. So any of those lightweight, you're talking like 100 GSM fabrics. And while we're here looking at the back, if you look there, the bust measurement, that goes up to a 46-inch bust, but it actually gives you the finished garment measurements, which is just fantastic, because they don't normally with these big four patterns, and it goes up to finished bust measurement 50 inches. So it goes from 34.5 to 50. I made a 16. I made the size 16, so 42 finished measurement bust, because I'm a 40 bust finished measurement, and it fits fine. So I went by that measurement, the finished measurement. So yeah, that's great that they have the finished garment measurements on it. So if you're doing this, let me just bring you over. We're having a little shop tour. This is a load of viscose challis we have in, and some of them are actually twills. Love this. Look at this. This is a satin twill, ex-designer dead stock. Amazing. Wouldn't that be lovely for kind of an autumnal vibe? I think that's fab. And then there's some that are crepes. Some of them with a bit of texture is actually easier to handle than a challis. That one is fab. I've seen blue and white everywhere at the moment. This is super fine Japanese rayon, probably Ruby Star Society. Lots of ditzy prints, which I think ditzy prints would work for this, although this one here reminded me, and I'll see if I can find it, of this fabric. Doesn't it look really like it? This is a tensile twill. Can you see the twill marks there? So the twill diagonal lines. So I think, sorry, it has that vibe. So you can do it in a bigger print, because you can see it there in a bigger print. But I think it also would work really well. Let's go over here with one of our plains. Like there's a plain crepe viscose. There's a plain crinkle viscose cupro. Then we have loads of utensils. It'd be amazing utensil. I'm thinking, I have to decide. I've so many makes. I need to decide which one, but I'm thinking like this blue in the jumpsuit. I think it'd be very wearable. Again, I don't think I do the frilly sleeve. I put it on and I didn't like the look of it. It was just with the knot. I felt it was too frilly for me. If you wanted to go full on gram, you could do it in a Cupro. Sorry about the mess. It's very messy at the moment. Just trying to get new stock up. So yeah, very, very messy. Okay, so that's that first pattern. I should have a better setup here. I'm trying to hold things and chat to you at the same time. So that's that first pattern. It's a Butterick pattern that came with Love Sewing magazine. The second one that came with the pattern or the magazine was this one. Okay, hopefully, does that turn out backwards? Anyway, so it's McCall's one. It's the most recent magazine that came out, and it's a very beginner friendly pattern. I'm just going to go through this because a lot of people who are just beginning their sewing journey tend to buy those magazines, pick them up, and then you end up with tons and tons of these patterns. A great kind of like if you've sewn loads, some are easy to do wear, and then they actually have in the magazine how to extend it so that you could put long sleeves on it. So I'm just going to show you that now. So here's the magazine, and then on the inside, I don't know if I can open it. I did put a mark where it is on it. One-handed, here it is. So this is this pattern, but with extended sleeves in a dress version. So it's very versatile, and I think it would make a great kind of easy to wear summer thing, or depending on your pattern, your fabric, you could also wear it in the winter. On the back, it has, we love this, their body measurements and finished garment measurements. So it goes up to 57.5-inch bust. On the pattern itself, I haven't opened this one. I opened the other one. The other pattern came in 2 pattern pieces, if you know what I mean. So it had like 2 different blocks, a smaller block and a larger block, which is great. So that goes from bust 40 to 57 inches. Not great if you're on the smaller range. Like it says, extra small is size 4 to 6. So it's obviously got a lot of ease in it there. So ease is the addition to your body to looseness, if you know what I mean, or tightness. And it says cotton flannel, cotton knits, cotton blends. Well, that's not very helpful. Basically, it's just saying cottons because that's what you would be using if you're a beginner. But I could say you could easily make this in like lightweight cotton, medium weight cotton, woven, or cotton jersey. Fab for like pair of summer jammies, those shorts and that t-shirt. Very easy to wear ones. It's very simple to make. So let's have a look at some fabrics that I think would work really well for this pattern. So in this, I'm just showing you ones that are suitable for beginners because I think it's a very beginner friendly pattern. And if you've done a bit of sewing, you'll be fine with knowing what ones to use for that pattern. So this is a cotton jersey. All our plain cotton jerseys are organic. And it comes in a massive amount of colours. There's actually a stripy one up there, which I've made a top in. That's a Tilly in the Buttons organic cotton jersey. That's not online. It will be online soon. If not, you can grab it in the shop. I just somehow managed to get a bit of that Tilly fabric. But any of these would work really well. And you could team it up and do kind of a cord set with like a pattern. I think that one and that green. Oh, lovely. So these are all jerseys. Now let me take these down. Can you see those? There's more of them there. Plain coloured jerseys. Loads and loads and loads and loads. That one's actually a bit thick. That's more of a sweatshirt. Don't know. Got mixed up there. So kind of funky pixel art thing. Then some nice florals. And then we move. There's some more up here. Flamingos. Any of these would work really, really well. Any of these cotton jerseys. Don't mind that. That's wool. Would work really well. I would steer clear, if you're a beginner, of viscose jersey because it's too drapey and would be very hard for you to manage. But in saying that, if you have a bit of experience with sewing, go for it. Perfect for these patterns. Also, you could totally use a cotton. I'm going to bring it down here. We have cotton lawns over here. So you're getting a bit of a whirlwind tour. So cotton is a woven fabric. Jersey is a knitted fabric. very stable. These are cotton lawns, so they're lightweight. They would work really well. Or you can use any of the kind of craft type cottons. They would work well as well. You're talking like 100 grams to 140 GSM. So they could be your choices. Then also you've got linen. So there's a lot of choice for this garment. There's my Claire top, my most recent one. And that's in a cotton linen blend. Dead stock fabric, fab for that cord set. Any of these would work really well. Lightweight linen, there's a chambray. They would absolutely be fabulous. Oh, I just spotted this one I forgot to show you. This is a dead stock Liberty. Look at the little strawberries. Oh, love it. Okay, so there are your options for on a quick note there. If you're going to use jersey, do use a stretch needle. So if you're doing cotton jersey, I would recommend a stretch 75 needle. I love the Schmetz needles because they're fantastic needles, and they just do exactly what it says in the tin. They're really good quality, but also they're color coded. There's a code on there, like a chart on the website. Oh, happy days. I cannot read what's written on the top there. So that would be for your stretch, and then your woven would be the universal. These are obviously all on the website. And then if you want to up your game, there are twin needles. Can you see that there? There's a stretch twin needle, a universal twin needle for your hemming. Oh, love it. So if you're going to do stretch for the plain cotton, 75 is all you need, cotton stretch. So that's it. I'll sign off for now, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, I can do more in the shop. If you didn't like it and it's a bit wobbly, I'll have to stick to the old format. But sure, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll chat to you all soon. Bye.